Want a smooth disembarkation day? Here's some tips to make that happen. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ashley Neal. I'm a registered nurse and also a travel agent. And today we're going to talk about a few things that I get asked a lot for disembarkation day. So the first thing I get asked a lot is, should you walk off with your luggage or should you put your luggage out the night before? This has a lot of answers to it. It really depends on a few things. It depends on if you just have a carry-on luggage, something that's easy to carry off the ship. Depends on what time your flight is going to be. And it also depends on what kind of a morning you would like to have. Would you like to have more relaxed breakfast, coffee, and take your time? Or do you need to get off the ship quickly? So here's the things you need to consider. If you have an early flight, then you need to walk off with your luggage. If you put your luggage out the night before and have to pick it up in the terminal, it is all different times. You may not get your luggage in time to actually make it to either your transfer or to get to the airport for your flight. So if you have an early flight, definitely walk off with your luggage. It's going to be a little bit hard depending on how much you have with you, trying to carry all the luggage off the ship, but this will be your best plan of action for disembarkation day with an early flight. If you do not have an early flight and you're able to take your time getting off the ship, then I would recommend absolutely putting your luggage out the night before. That way you can get up in the morning, you can have a coffee, you can go down to the main dining room for breakfast or the buffet, enjoy your breakfast before you get off the ship, walk off, and once you're off the ship, pick up your luggage in the terminal at your designated area. This is a more relaxed way of disembarkation day, but a lot of people have flights they need to get to, so there are actually a lot of people that do walk off. So this is another tip you need to know. If you're walking off with your luggage in the morning, the ship usually most often gets cleared somewhere around 7 a.m. There will be a line. People will be down there, they will be lined up with their luggage waiting to get off the ship for the reasons I've said before. So if you're walking off, make sure that you get down there early to avoid all the congestion of the elevators. A lot of times everyone is kind of congregated at the elevators waiting to get on. A little pro tip, push the up button on the elevator because everyone is pushing down and it's getting overwhelmed. If you push up and get on an elevator that is going up, it will eventually go down. So this is a little pro tip I figured out along the way, something you can consider doing. So make sure you get out there early so you can get off the ship when you want and you don't have to wait too long in the long line. It usually goes pretty fast once the ship gets cleared and the doors open up. It usually goes pretty fast. Make sure you have your cruise card out because they're going to scan that to show that you got off the ship. Another thing is a lot of people, if you book your flight through the cruise line, you will have a shuttle waiting for you outside the port to take you to the airport. If you do not have a shuttle from booking the flights with the airline, with the cruise line, then you're going to want to take a taxi or an Uber. So there's really no need to book these in advance. When you get off the ship at most ports, there is a large amount of taxis and Ubers waiting at the port. They know when the ships get in, so you just get out, you go, and then once you're outside the port, then you can call your Uber if you so choose to. They'll likely be right there. But if you book a time before you get off the ship, especially with Uber, I'm not sure about how taxis work, but with an Uber, if you book say you're getting off the ship at 7 o'clock, that's when you're supposed to disembark. If you reserve an Uber for 7:15 or 7:20 and your ship gets delayed being cleared and you miss that Uber, you'll be actually charged a no-show fee. So wait till you get out through security, wait till you get out of the port, then use your Uber app and actually reserve the cab. They're going to be right there, so you're not going to lose any time and you won't risk actually getting charged a no-show fee. I really hope some of these tips were helpful. I've just kind of learned a few of these things over the time that I've been cruising. If you have any other tips or tricks that you've figured out for disembarkation day to make it easier and smoother, please leave them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.